So how much Casper do you need to be holding by the next crypto bull market to be a millionaire? Well, in this video, we're going to be going through exactly that. We're going to go through a price prediction for Casper by 2023, 2025 and 2030, and exactly how much Casper you would need if we reach that price prediction. So you guys get a good understanding and kind of a ballpark of how much Casper you would realistically need if you wanted to be a millionaire, just from Kaspa alone. Now, Kaspa is one of those tokens that I've got a lot of belief on, but at the same time, it is extremely early. It really is in the infancy stage for Kaspa, and I do feel like there is so much room for growth, which does make this into a massive project for when it comes to potential. The current price point is just lower than 2 cents. It's 0.016, and it's probably got one of the best charts I've seen in crypto, especially for such a solid project. I mean, this chart just looks amazing. It is bullish all year round, and it is one of those projects that is delivering on its promises, and that also has massive potential and room for growth. I know I've said that already. Now, before we actually go through these price predictions, I want to remind you that nothing should be treated as financial advice. Please do your own research. Everything in these videos are just projections and just random predictions. You should not take it as advice. In fact, take this video simply for entertainment purposes and nothing more, as everything in this video are projections and really it is speculation of certain projects, and in this case we obviously are looking at Casper. So Casper is at the moment, before we go into the price predictions, the tokenomics, just so you guys get a good idea on what to expect with Casper. The market cap is at the moment 290 million. Fully diluted market cap is 476 million. And when it comes to the supply, 17 billion. Max supply is 28 billion. Now onto our price prediction. So getting started with the year 2023. So Casper price forecast to reach a lowest possible level of 0.017. As per our findings, the Casper price could reach a maximum possible level of 2 cents by the end of the year. So if I'm going to get started, by the way, checking out every year on how much our $1,000/pound investment could reach if it reaches a price point, and at the end we would look exactly how much you would need to make a million by 2025/2030. So if it does reach the certain price point of 2 cents, your £1,000 investment would actually go all the way up to £1,400. We go down to 2024 is a possible high of 0.029. Let's just say 3 cents, but we're going to say 2.9, and your 1,000 at this point would have done a 2x and it would have gone up to £2,000. Now keep in mind, Kaspa is one of those projects that is extremely bullish and it has an amazing linear chart, and I do believe if we keep going the way it is, these are pretty realistic, right? And I like to go off these articles simply, and I say this in a lot of these videos, is because they're super realistic and they're not optimistic. Even though in crypto a lot of the times you got to be optimistic, as we can easily see a lot of these 5-10x's happen out of nowhere. But in this case, we're going to be realistic, so you get kind of the bare minimum on what a project could, reach if they successfully follow on their roadmap and promises and keep growing as they say they are, right? But you can never be so sure in crypto. Anyways, by 2025, the price they think it could reach is 4 cents. So if you actually go and check that up, 0.042, your 1,000 by this point, by 2025 actually, could reach £3,000. Now, I do believe if the bull market comes about by 2025, I do believe it could be way more. I generally do believe it could be way more. However, we can again never be so sure, and this is somewhat realistic. They're trying to keep it as less optimistic as possible. Now 0.063, that's the 2026 price prediction. So 6 cents, your £1,000 investment would actually reach $4,600, which is pretty impressive to say the least. By 2027 is 0.08, so your £1,000 could reach all the way up to 5,800 by 2027. Now 0.094, so we're getting close to that 1 cent mark. So 0.094 10 cent mark. Your £1,000 could reach all the way up to, let's just say $7,000 as really 6,900. Let's just do it. Why not? You know what I mean? So 2028, it could reach all the way up to 14 cents according to this price prediction. So 0.014, which is a pretty insane amount. That would, that would get us to 10x that we're all after. That £1,000 could go all the way up to 10 grand by 2029. The price they believe could reach 20 cents in this case. So if it does reach 20 cents, your initial £1,000 investment, $1,000, I don't know why I keep saying pound, even though it does say pound, $1,000 investment could reach about 15 grand, so 15,000 USD. And by 2030, they believe the price could reach all the way up to 0.03, so 30 cents. And if that happens, your £1,000 investment could go all the way up to 22 grand. Now, by 2025, they did say 0.042. So if that did happen, so 0.0, so it's 4 cents, not 40. So 0.042, you would need, that's 3,000. From the current price point, you would need about, not quite, so I'm going to go with 250. Not quite again, so I'm going to go 300. I'm just going random. I just don't want to calculate right now. So 300, we're going to go 320. 320. Okay, so we're near about there. So 325 grand you need to invest to be a millionaire by 2025, and that is only if it reaches that price point. I do believe we might even see the 2030 price come about by 2025, so I do want to check that out as well. So if the price reaches 0.03, so 0.3, so 30 cents, it would be obviously a fraction of that. So I'm going to put 60 grand here, which is already more. And I do believe we could see this price come by 2025 if everything goes to plan, of course. That this could mean 45 grand, I think it is. Okay, so about 47 grand. Yeah, 47 grand you would need if the price reaches 30 cents by 2025, which by then we should have the bull cycle, I'm pretty sure, and that would mean you would make an absolute killing from your initial 47 grand. But that is how much you would need from your initial investment to reach a million. So you would need to be holding $47,000 worth of Casper to reach $1 million, and you would also need the price of Casper to reach 30 cents, which from the current price point, it isn't too much to ask for, to be honest. It's a 30x for a project that's been gradually increasing throughout this past year or two. But yeah guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. Let me know your thoughts on this. I am personally a holder of Casper. I do believe in this project, and I do think, this is one of those projects I'm more optimistic for, not only for the short term, but also of course for the long term. I'll be making a full video in detail on, on Casper, and I might be making daily updates on the future of Casper, as it is a project I'm personally extremely interested in. But yeah guys, let me know on your thoughts about Casper and what you thought about this price prediction / calculation. I know it's pretty, I like to keep my videos raw as possible, so you guys get to see step by step on my thinking process and exactly what I'm going through. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Crypto Maxi. Take care and